What's up, and welcome to the Los Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Eslam, aka Raw God of the Sun, accompanied by Dan Papa's and Killer, and no Dan Disco. So, um, we don't know what happened to Disco. So,
Legit. Like that's not a joke. That's not a gimmick.
I don't know. I
It's
texted him
real.
a couple times. He hasn't answered. I think he's still on his New Year's kick.
You know what?
So,
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's okay.
Yep.
I think he probably partied a little too much in New Year's.
Yeah.
But Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everyone has a nice 2025.
Yeah.
Hope it's better than 24 and
I
all
hope
that
I hope
jazz.
Disco parties so hard he went back to 2020 and he could fix what's gonna happen.
Oh, that would be nice. He
Like,
somehow goes back in time. That would be fantastic, bro.
yeah.
Any second now it'll change. Any
Yep.
second now. Any second now.
I
But
come back, my beard's gonna be more gray.
yo, I like my soul patch is turning like almost
Dude.
all white, bro.
Like I
Yeah.
have it. It's in
Yeah,
there.
like, it's
Hair
funny
on the
'cause
sides, big time.
here is where it's starting for me too, like here and here.
Yeah.
And then like in the middle too, but like my soul patch is where it's like the most white.
No, yeah. Like even here, you can see. You can't really see it with the camera much, but I'm getting
Yeah,
like
yeah, right
Mr.
there.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
It-
like I
it's a
don't have
lot more. Not on the and like in real life, it's significantly
Yeah,
more.
like I'm getting a bunch of whites over here
Yeah.
too, and on the other side. But um, today we don't have a topic for you guys. Today we just need to talk. You know what I mean? It's the new year, new us,
Yeah.
and all those cliches. So we're just gonna have a conversation. Just shoot the shit, you know. Um, we were
Yeah.
talking about before we started the podcast. We were talking about the PS5 haptics controls because I finally got a PS5. Um, thank you, thank you. I got the PS5 Slim Edition, Slim Disc
Oh,
Edition
with the
because
disc. Nice,
yeah.
nice.
So I
I
got
always
the
prefer
Slim.
getting the disc.
Me too. Because I also have a bunch of discs that I ordered and I never opened. Um, Cyberpunk 2077 is still in the plastic, so that shit's just it's there, and I
It's
don't know
there.
if
It's
I'm
not
ever
going to get
gonna open.
better. It's not
I
going to
don't know
get
if
better than it is now. Now you can open it.
I might not open it. Maybe it'll become a collector's item one day. I doubt it, but we'll see.
It
Um,
could be.
could be, but yeah. So I finally got the PlayStation 5. I did not get the Pro. Had a
Oh
chat
man.
in a group chat with you guys with the LWGF VGL group chat. Talked with Rusty. He's like, you don't need it. He's like, I got it, and he's like, no one needs this. Like, it's not worth it. And I was like, okay. I
Oh
was
yeah.
waiting for it because like I waited long enough where it was like, all right, the Pro's coming out. I was like, I'll just get the Pro, and then that way I'll have like the latest. But like the Pro came out, it was like $700, and like it did like the features that it was giving didn't seem worth it.
Exactly.
So I was just like, all right, I'll just get the regular. So when I was looking for it, I didn't find the regular one. It was only like Slim Edition.
Yeah, because they stopped making it.
Yeah. So when I just want to double check with you guys in the group chat, and Rudy confirmed that yeah, they're not manufacturing that anymore. So I was like, all right, fine, I got the Slim Edition. It's still pretty fucking big. Like
Yeah.
it's not like
PS5
that
is huge, dude.
slim.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that fucking big.
PS5
Like,
is huge,
and
dude.
that thing has weight, bro.
Yes, it
Like it's
does.
hefty.
Yeah.
Like when I lifted it up for the first time, I was like, God damn, this is the Slim Edition? Like
No.
you can work out with the regular one probably.
Just a couple of months ago, well, with the regular one, I went in and did the. Also, if anybody who has a PlayStation 5 and you haven't done this yet, this is your PSA. Go in there and clean out the dust.
Yes, yes.
Very important to do.
Yeah.
So I was doing that a little while ago. And yeah, man, it's one of those things where it's just like every time I do it, I was like, all right, let me be careful. It's like I have a big open area and
Yeah.
everything, and just to be safe. But real easy to do, real easy to take off the sides and do what you got to do. But yeah, go out there and clean your stuff. But one thing, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy right now. When they first back in the 2024 era, we did an episode, a mid-season recap of the LWGF EGL season 4, where we had everybody who was in the league at the time show up on the podcast, and we talked about the reveal at that time of the PS5 Pro. And I remember,
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
yeah,
I remember that.
yep, I'm gonna go in there,
Surprisingly.
yeah. And I remember saying, "Wow, this is the most unnecessary piece of hardware I have ever seen."
Mm.
I remember Rudy talking about, yeah, but he might get it because of this, and Walter was thinking about getting it for a certain reason, and this, that, and the other. I was like, no, I get that. If you guys think it's
I think neither of them got it.
like, you look at it, it's just like, I don't care how much into specs you are and everything, especially for them too. I was like, you both have high end computers.
Yeah.
Why
gaming
would you
PCs.
bother getting a PlayStation? You could just play those same games on your PC. So it's one of those things where it's just like, you getting it would make more sense than them getting it, to be honest.
That's
But
what
at
I
the end of
thought
the day,
too.
you
Yeah.
don't need it.
But I was just like, is it worth the extra $200?
Nope.
Like, if it was completely worth it. So here's the thing. I'm not like the most avid gamer. Like, I play when I have time. I only play certain games. Like, I'm not out here playing for hours every day. So I don't care about 60 FPS. I don't care about 4K. I don't care about any of that. So when people start talking about, I was like, my eyes can't see it anyway. So what's the point of
Exactly.
me getting it? Like, it's
You're
just
lucky you
I'm
found the TV.
yeah, for real. So it's just like, I mean, look at my eyes, bro. Look, they're fucked up. But since I don't care about any of that, I was like, what's the point of getting this?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just get the PS5. And I got the Fortnite one because it was $75 cheaper than the regular.
Why not?
I was like, all right.
Why not?
And then I gave the code to Jonathan's son because I don't play Fortnite. And I asked him, I was like, does your son play? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, here you go. Free shit.
Are you talking about JX?
Yeah.
He has a son?
Yeah.
When this
We
happened?
we can talk about it off podcast.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
but yeah, so I sent the code to his son, and
There you go.
yeah, so he got that.
What came with the code?
Uh,
Because the game's free. That's what I'm trying to figure out. They're
it's like
giving you cosmetics
downloadable
or
content. It's the Cobalt Star bundle, includes 8
I feel
Fortnite
like such a fucking old man.
cosmetics,
No, it's
estimated value of 5,000 V bucks
nice.
and 1,000 V bucks. So
I just want to point out, when you grabbed it, you're like, yeah, it was just the downloadable content.
that's what it says on the flyer.
You fucking narc.
Now you guys know how many video games I actually play.
That was hilarious.
Um,
Man.
but yeah, so I got it, played Astro's Playroom, a lot of fun. Those haptics are fucking amazing.
Love
And and then we were talking, coming back to this point, we were talking about creating a haptics keyboard for when you're angry and you just want to show that you're angry, and the haptics will either make the letters bigger or just like vibrate in the message.
Yeah, and
Just so,
when that's Tom said that, I was like, that's a genius idea. I would love that.
I don't know why the haptics on a regular keyboard would almost feel like a little bit like the like those old school typewriters,
Mm.
Where you had to like have that finger strength, bro.
No,
Like you had to go work out
I
to
mean, it's
go
just
type up some stuff. Yeah.
like
No, but like they had that lever shit where you're like, yeah, but that was like, oh damn, and Dan's gone. Oh my goodness. I wonder what happened. He typed so hard. You type so hard you close
yo, the
yourself out.
haptics are dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it, Eslam. I saw what happened.
God damn,
Oh
bro, you
man.
started typing so hard you closed yourself out.
Oh man, it opened up. I started I started coding the things on
Oh
the
shit.
screen. I think I created a website. But yeah, no, it was intense.
Yeah, imagine like the haptics for like the gaming keyboards, like adding that to your like
Yeah.
DW.
No, the asswad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's what.
that's a kind of funny joke, guys. Shout out to Kevin Coelho. It's just the WASD, and he was and out of nowhere. One day I'm watching it, he's just like, "Yeah, asswad." I was like, "It's not that, but okay." It has all those letters. But what's it called? When you brought that up, when you the haptics and it does like that, or it can make the bigger letters or have them shake or vibrate, I said it was a great idea. And then I thought in my mind, okay, not only that, what if it works on a phone and you do it while
Oh.
texting, so you can text
Oh.
people the same stuff. But then I thought, old people
Mhm.
who don't know how to use their phones,
Oh,
all their
damn. They're gonna
messages are gonna be just intense as fuck.
letters are gonna just be having
Yeah,
seizures and
exactly.
foaming.
That's why literally before I said, I was like, Eslam, start the episode. Because it's
Oh,
like old people are just shouting at everybody, but in the
yeah,
most aggressive tone, just like how old people are stuck in caps lock. It's just you're just stuck in haptic mode. Get out.
yeah.
Oh
We
man,
should create a haptic keyboard. That would be nice.
that would be great. That would be great.
That would be cool.
But yeah,
But
man. No, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I started playing Jedi Fallen Order again on a PS5. Um, and hopefully they've included haptics in Survivor. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Damn. Okay. That would have been nice to
It's.
use with the Force, like
I mean,
how
it's
hard
in.
you
I'm sure
pull
it's
and
in
push.
there. Like you're gonna have like the vibrations, but you're not gonna feel what you felt in Astro. One of the things
Yeah.
that you got with the Astro. Remember, Astrobot's Playroom is developed by a PlayStation studio.
Hmm.
So this is why whenever I tell people and people look at me weird when I'm just like, hey, I like the fact that there's exclusives to certain
Hmm.
consoles and stuff like that. That's the reason why. Because if you have a game developer who's making a game, like for example, Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor, good game, fun game, people like them and everything. But imagine if it was a PlayStation exclusive and it specified itself to the PlayStation controller, to the PlayStation uh,
Haptics and stuff like
network
that
and
would have been
everything.
awesome. Yeah.
Or the same thing, even on the other side, Xbox. If it was specified to Xbox's things with the Xbox controller and everything you could do there. So it's like, I know a lot of times everyone's like, oh, everybody should be able to play every game on every device. And to an extent, yes, I agree. But I also like there being these niche games where it's just like, hey, when I play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, when you have that weird fucking dweeb kid, I can't remember his name right now, where he pops
Mhm.
up and he's giving me these weird missions, he speaks to me through my controller, not through my
Yeah.
TV. You know?
Oh, the other cool thing with Astro is like when he's walking, the tip taps happen through the
Yeah,
controller,
it
and
gets
I was like,
annoying.
"That's nice." I liked
It
it.
gets annoying after
Yeah,
a
I'm
long
sure it
time, though.
does. But
Yeah.
um, I mean, during even they did this in PlayStation 4
Yeah.
with Last of Us, where you click on the clicks for like the flashlight and stuff
Yep.
came through your controller, which I thought was nice.
Oh yeah.
Cool little
It,
thing.
it's always cool to do stuff like that. One people always thought about like having a microphone and a speaker in the controller. We're now at an era where we have that. Another thing that's come around, and this might sound crazy, but I think it could actually like we're getting closer to it. Like, what else is it going to be? Sense,
Mm,
where it's just like that could be something where if you're playing Last of Us and you go into a burning house, you might smell something that smells like a burning sensation, and that could be emanating from the controller. Now, how's that going to work? Is it what are you going to put in the controller that could potentially damage it? You know, stuff like
mm.
that's going to come into play.
You'd have
But
to replace like scent cartridges, or the scent cartridges would have to come with the game, and you put in that game scent cartridge,
yeah,
so it does those scents. But that's actually a pretty cool idea. It's not bad.
but it's something that's been talked about for a long time. But then realistically, once again, if you have a game developer who's developing a game, are you going to go out of your way to make the scent cartridge and focus on the haptics and do all this and do this, or you're trying to ship out a game on time and do all this stuff when the Xbox version is just going to be a regular thing and the Nintendo
Yeah.
version is going to be a dumbed down version of both of those versions? Are you
Mhm.
going to still do all that for your PlayStation version, or are you just going to get the game out? You know what I'm
Probably
saying?
just get the game out, but it would be nice to have. That's actually pretty cool, like a scent cartridge in there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that, or some type of feeling is another one I heard. Now I don't know how this would work, but it's just like imagine if you're once again burning house, your controller gets hot.
Mm.
That's going to eventually kill the battery.
Mm.
And what's causing it to get hot, or you have it get cold? Same
Mm.
thing. You know, you feel like certain feelings in there. Another one has always been like damage. I was like, I don't want my controller poking me in the finger, but maybe it does like a weird shock
Well,
thing,
the
but then
damage
that's
is
dangerous.
usually like the vibration, like it vibrates really hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that are out there, and
Mhm.
then people talked about this here, and then VR is another aspect of how would you make that work, and so there's a lot of things out there. But hey, man, you joined the haptic community there, so congrats.
Yes.
Welcome.
That was really fun though. I enjoyed the hell out of the haptics.
I do have one question now that you are part of the PlayStation 5 community.
Mhm.
Not counting the games that you currently have, because I know you said that you bought a couple games that
Mhm.
they're kind of just sitting there and we're waiting to play them. What is your most anticipated game that you don't already own?
I honestly don't know if I have. Oh, Ghost of Yotai. Sorry. What the fuck am I
That's the
spouting?
correct answer. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. I forgot that game was coming out for a second. I was gonna be like, actually, I don't have a most anticipated, and then like I
Thank
was
you.
like, Ghost of Yotai, of course. Yeah, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, that's the most anticipated
I was
game.
going to tell you, go ahead and answer again.
Yeah, no. It's definitely that because Ghost of Tsushima was just fucking amazing. I doubt I'm gonna play that game again before Ghost of Yotai because that shit was pretty long, and I'm like, I'm
That's,
not doing
yeah.
all that shit again.
My
But
thing with Ghost of Tsushima, and we talked about it on the podcast back then, was I enjoyed it, and the reason why it was long is because of the platinum. And I know you platinum that one game too.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, I keep track of your platinum. But no, it's, I'm not joking.
Well, I only have two, so
I
it
know,
was that one and Spider Man, I think, right?
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You went back and got Spider Man finally. But
Mhm.
what's it called? Yeah, no, that game because of the platinum, it takes so long.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I thought myself, hey, let me go back in there and get it. That game is one of those that it's in my head where it's just like I don't want to go through all that again, even though I
In
don't
the
have to do all that again.
yeah,
But
in the mean at the time where I was playing it, I was enjoying it as much as I enjoyed Legend of Zelda,
mm,
the first one. So I didn't mind being in there and going through this and that and doing all that. I think now where I have so much less time to invest that way. That's when I got Legend of Zelda 2 and took it on vacation. I started playing it. Within like the first like half an hour, I was like, fuck, I'm not doing this all like this is a lot. Like I'm not doing all this again. Like
yeah,
I
because
was just like,
you did extra in
I
Breath
did a
of the
lot
Wild.
in that
Yeah,
game. I
you
did
did
a
more
lot.
than most
I
people do.
explored the hell out of that map, bro.
Yeah,
I made those developers proud.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So
no.
I was like, I can't do this again. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
it's one of those things where it's just like it's a cool thing, and then it's like we're in an era now where games are just so big where it's just like to explore everything it means so much different than what it used to. Like I
yeah.
remember when I played Grand Theft Auto Vice City and I explored the entire game, and yeah, I could do all that in a day,
Yeah.
and if you compare map size, there's this. Oh, I wish I knew what it was. There's a YouTube video. What they do is they take the maps from different video games over the years and they
Mhm.
compare sizes. And it's like literally you see the map and then they zoom out a little bit and show the next one and zoom
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I
And
like those videos
when you get to the last one, you go back to like the first one. It's like, oh my god, like you
because
thought it was,
so there's the I think that might be a channel because I've seen
yeah,
stuff like that with like the Star Wars ships.
okay,
I've seen a video where they did that with the sizes of characters in One Piece
okay.
because like the characters in One Piece are all different shapes and
They're all over
sizes
the
and
place. Yeah,
huge. And and then like yeah, so I've seen a couple of those videos and they're always very cool to see. And like it's like
yeah,
boom, 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 and then they
it,
zoom out and then you can't see the first thing.
yeah.
I saw there were my one of my favorite videos of that was they were showing you the sizes of stars in the universe,
Mm,
and they showed you like our sun compared to other stars.
yeah,
And bro, I was fucking mind blown. I was like, these are fucking huge. And these are just stars, not like supermassive black holes, which are way
yeah, yeah.
bigger than stars. But I was like, holy fuck, these are huge.
You just got me thinking of something. To transition topics, we're just talking, guys. I just recently signed up for Shutter again, which I haven't
Okay.
had in a minute. It's the horror streaming service for anybody who doesn't know. And I finally caught up on the VHS franchise,
Hmm.
which is strictly found footage
Hmm.
horror movies. So I caught up on it. The last one that came out as of now is VHS Beyond, where it's not only horror movies, but it's um, alien related horror
Mm.
movies that are still found footage. So I caught up and I was loving every minute of it, Eslam. There was especially that one. I know that you enjoy sci-fi. Granted, I know you don't like found footage, but some of the stories they were telling in there were so fucking cool. Like there
Nice.
was one where we were talking about like the size of the stars and all this other stuff. There's this one episode. Alana Pierce is in it, who's formerly for IGN. She goes and she's trying to do like this documentary about like these stars that were like in these lights in the sky. One of them landed, and then she like finds it out in the middle of the woods somewhere. It's also at first it's just all you see is your own reflection, so it's like
Mhm.
it's like camouflaged. She goes inside and then she starts talking about the distances between the stuff. I don't know shit about space. I'm not that
Yeah.
guy. I didn't realize there was a galaxy in between ours and Andromeda, but
Yeah.
apparently there is.
I think
Um,
it's getting like it's already started like the being joined with our galaxy.
okay,
That's so like I saw like a couple of theories out there. There's the one theory is that we're actually part of that galaxy
okay,
and not the Milky Way,
okay.
because like like Milky Way is a spiral and
Yeah,
this one's coming in this way.
yeah.
So I think that's how like we got there. But um that's one theory. The other theory is that the ninth planet,
Okay.
or aka the Anunnaki, the I've gone down some rabbit
That's
holes,
fine. That's
okay?
fine.
And so they're thinking, which comes into our solar system every like 3,600 years or some shit like that. They think that's where it is. Like, so it's going through that cycle and it's supposed to come within reach of our solar system again, or with Earth or whatever. But yeah, no. So there's that galaxy, and then there's like the Andromeda, which they're getting closer, and they're eventually combined in a couple of billion years. So
I got you. All right. So in about 2 weeks we'll see it. But
yeah, sorry,
but
scientific rant.
it's fine. Hey, this is where we get into it. But yeah, no. Get Shutter, everybody. It's a good time. It's a good time. No, man. The horror. Oh my God, Eslam. Okay, I don't want to keep talking about horror. I saw this one movie, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be so fucked up because I'm not gonna explain it to you, and I know you're never gonna watch it. But this is for anybody who might watch it.
Okay,
It's called One Shot of the Dead. It's a
okay,
Japanese horror movie.
okay,
It's what I'm going to specify, and please, anybody who, if you could find it on Shutter, I think it's a Shutter original. If not, you might be able to find it online. It's called One Shot of the Dead, and it's a Japanese horror movie that has zombies in it. Notice I'm not saying a zombie movie. It has zombies in it, and the whole concept is about a movie in one shot, one continuous shot.
oh damn.
Just similar to God of War. But yeah, and it's really good, and it's not for nothing. This is one thing I did read online before I watched it, and I'm glad I did, and I'm gonna let everybody know. Sit there and watch it. You are supposed to be confused for the first 30 minutes.
Okay.
You're supposed to be very confused, and then you're gonna hit a point where like, oh, that's where they're doing what they're doing, and then and then it's just like, oh shit, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Nice.
It hits you. So yeah,
So
One Shot of the Dead.
my wife loves horror movies too.
Yeah,
So I've been watching more horror movies with her.
yeah.
The last one we saw was Heretic, which was actually pretty good.
Oh, I
Really
feel like I know
enjoyed that
what
one.
that is. Which one
It's
is?
a new movie. It was out in theaters. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
still in
trying to
theaters.
remember.
Um, it was
Okay,
about
yep,
yeah.
yep. As soon as I saw Hugh Grant, I was like, "That's right, Hugh Grant's a weird looking dude in the movie."
He's so fucking good, man.
Yeah,
That movie was phenomenal. I love the heresy conversations they had, because it was like all about religion.
yeah.
And it was and I don't know if you saw it, but like r- is it relates? No, not relates. He compares religion to Monopoly games, and it's the funniest shit ever, and I love it. Have you
That
watched it?
alone, no, I haven't seen it. That alone
Okay.
is, I want to see it now because of that right there.
It's so good, and when he does it, it makes the most sense, bro. Like, it's so true in so many ways. Like, we watched him, and I really enjoyed that movie. And then we also saw that a while back. We saw that movie with Demi Demi Moore.
I remember. Yeah, you and Disco talked about it on here.
Oh, right, right.
The plastic surgery movie thing,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I
That
still
one
haven't
was
gotten
good
around to
too.
seeing that.
That one was really good. I enjoyed that movie. But yeah, we've been watching more. We want to see Nosferatu.
You ever see the OG?
No,
It's
you know
it's
me. I've never watched horror like that. But
it's a hard watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's cool to watch it, but it's just
Mhm.
like you're probably better off.
Yeah. So we're either gonna go see it in theaters, or if we have time, or if not, we'll just wait until it comes out and we'll watch it. But
Yeah,
um, yeah. So that's our horror movies that we've watched recently. There's a couple more, but Cabin in the Woods was hilarious though. We saw that a couple months ago, a few
I
months
saw
ago.
that. I saw it when it came out.
Yeah.
But I remember really not liking it, and I don't remember why.
It was the scary movie of horror movies.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
it had all the horror movie tropes in
Yeah,
one movie,
I would enjoy that
and
though.
it was really, I thought it was hilarious,
Yeah,
and it was like it was good, and it was really funny. Like it was just like
I gotta rewatch it. I was probably something just in that in particular that day. I was just like, I'm
yeah.
upset at life. Let me not like this movie.
Nah, I really enjoyed that.
All
Um,
right,
it was pretty fun. Yeah.
okay, I gotta watch that.
Speaking of just like movies in general, why are they all sucking right now? Like I have nothing good to watch right now. Like I'm
It's
not interested in,
you gotta know where to
I don't
look.
know if it's me,
Yes, it
cuz like all the all the shows that I watched
is.
like last year or 2 years ago that I really enjoyed and that have came back with second seasons, like I'm not into any of them. Like um that League of Legends show, um
Arcane.
Arcane. I loved the first season.
Hmm.
I still do.
Hmm.
Love the art style, love the music they did with it, and they did it even better in the second season, I think. I'm just not into it. Like I don't know what happened. I just like I don't care. That um the Dragons show.
House
Um
of the Dragon.
no, no, not that one. That one's still good.
Oh, the I know
The
what you're talking about.
animated one. Yeah. I was
The
excited
one that's 2 frames per second.
for
Dude, I visually I just can't. That's the only reason why I can't watch that show. It's
like
the frame rate is so fucked up.
the lore of it is so cool and interesting, and I like it, but like I
Yeah,
don't know, I tried watching the new season, and then the new season, like like I'm 2 seasons behind now,
yeah,
and I'm just like I can't get back into it for some reason. And yeah, like Tomb Raider I tried to get into.
I gotta get around to trying that.
I like there's Pantheon that I still want to try, and then I want to watch the animated Lord of the Rings movie, War of the Rohirrim. Um but let's
I
see how that goes.
I need to see because I have this one Tolkien book, um, and it's killing me because I've been trying to remember the name of it, and it's not the Lord of the Rings, it's not the Hobbit, it's one of the ones that was written by the Son,
The Sun.
and I don't know if this movie is based off of that one. I remember
Mm.
reading like part of it. Happy New Year, Henry. Happy birthday.
Happy New Year, Henry. Love you, bro.
Um, but yeah, I can't. Oh man, I really don't remember what it is. But it's like once I saw this, I was just like, oh man, too late. We beat you to it, Henry. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. I don't know if it's based off of that or not. But
Mm.
you're talking about like animated stuff.
Yeah.
One that I do want to bring up that I already saw the entire first season. I keep forgetting to bring it up on the podcast. Um, Don to Don. Have you seen that?
I've seen stuff about it. I
I
haven't
didn't.
given it a shot.
I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, and goddamn, Eslam, holy shit,
Well, the
that's a
music,
fucking good. Yes,
of the show has been
yes,
the talk of the town. So,
bro. I started listening to Creepy Nuts. That's the name of the band.
yeah.
I started listening to them because of that. Like that theme song. That's one of those shows. It's like
I my favorite
don't skip
theme
the intro.
song is still, so far, I haven't seen the Don Danon one, but
Mhm.
my favorite theme song is still, um Mashal
Okay.
season
Gu-
2.
Guess who sings that?
Is it Creepy Nuts?
I'm pretty sure it's Creepy Nuts. I'm looking it up
Oh
right now.
fuck.
I could be wrong about that. I think it's Creepy
Cuz
Nuts
that shit,
because
yo,
I know the Mashal one. I like it.
because I showed that to Nadia, and when I showed it to her, she literally went and downloaded the song, and like we were listening to it for like 2 months straight.
It's
Like,
called Bling Bang Bang Born, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Creepy Nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just making
Yes,
hits, bro. They're just
bro. When I
making
tell you,
anime
I
hits.
started listening to them.
They're just making anime hits. All right, maybe I'll watch the show now since they
Fuck
did the
yes,
song.
dude. What do you know about the show?
I know nothing.
So I'll give
I
you a
never
little
watched the
bit.
trailer. I
Yeah.
never watched anything. You don't
I'll,
have to. I can just watch it.
okay, that's
But
fine.
if you want to do it for the people, you can. It's not gonna make a difference
Okay.
for me. But
Basically, you know how you have like aliens.
Mhm.
You know you have like ghosts.
Yeah,
Put them together. That's the show.
alien ghosts. Nice. Okay.
So you have aliens and ghosts, and a lot of references to testicles.
That's anime for you. That's anime. That's 100%
It's
anime.
I can't like I can't stop talking about good like how good the
The-
show is.
Like
Like I'm
I'm
about to go read the manga because I can't wait for season 2.
like I'm starting to get back into wanting to watch more anime to the
Yeah,
point that I'm rewatching Naruto Shippuden
yeah.
because I tried watching Boruto and it was so shitty.
No,
I was like,
Boruto Seinen.
I need some of the good stuff. I was like, let me go back and watch Naruto Shippuden. Um, but yeah, I'll eventually finish the last bits of Boruto because I think this part 2 is gonna come out in anime form soon. Um,
It is approved for season 2, Hunter.
oh,
It is.
Dan.
Damn right.
Yeah, of course it
Damn
is.
right it is.
And then Solo Leveling should be coming out this year, season 2,
It's either
Arise.
this month or next.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. Um, yeah, man. And then Jujutsu Kaisen movie coming out.
I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen
Nice. Good shit.
because I don't know what it was. It was like I saw it down and I was like, I need something. I need something that's fucking weird. And
Yeah.
I was like, you said he eats a ghost dude's finger. Fuck it, let's try it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was like, I'm still early into it. Like it's all right. It's hitting so far. We'll see if I stick with it.
It's good. I like it because it's like all about like curse energy. Like they
Yeah,
found it like I love these weird ideas,
yeah,
and then they have a really interesting like power system.
mhm,
Like they delve deep into that shit too. So like
yeah.
when somebody does that, I'm like, I'll give you my time
I
because like
got you.
you really put in thought to it. But
Yeah,
um,
where I'm at,
not like
I'm still
fucking
struggling.
fairy tale where it's like by the power of friendship, like go fuck yourself.
I mean, come on. I like how manhwa are getting anime now. Yeah,
Yes,
man, they
me
fucking
too.
they deserve it, dude. They're
You
killing
know,
it.
Henry, you know what needs an anime from a manhwa?
Oh, here we go.
The Breaker.
I was about to say it before he did.
The Breaker.
My
The
man's
Breaker
been
New Waves.
my man's been hyping up the breaker for over a decade now.
Listen, Jonathan has read it.
I tried it.
He's loved it.
Yeah,
He's read The Breaker New Waves,
yeah.
and even the new one.
People love
Finally,
the
they
breaker.
did.
I'm not saying it's bad. Yeah.
So I can't like. So they're on a break now for the third season of Breaker.
Mm,
I think it's like Phoenix something.
mhm,
Um, I almost didn't like it in the beginning
mhm,
because so after they did the Breaker season 2, they took a break and did another manga, and they waited until the another manhwa. Um, they did a whole series, and then they went back to season 3.
mhm,
And when they went back to season 3, they started it off almost in the same way they started off the first season, like the first part of the manga, like
mhm.
the Breaker. And I was like, are they doing the same shit again? But then as the story progressed, I was like, I see what you did. I liked it.
Okay,
Thank you for doing this.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I
They
respect
gave
it.
you a little bit of the original, but then they moved on quickly from it. So I was like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. It's kind of like how Star Wars episode 7
Mhm.
did. It was like it had like very similar and
Yeah,
nostalgic pieces from episodes 3, 4, and
four.
5. 4, 5, and 6, sorry.
Yeah,
And to get back everybody into the Star Wars groove, and
yeah,
then everything just hit the fan, and it
yeah.
was horrible.
Some people
But
like those.
yeah, I think you're the only one. But I was actually thinking of rewatching those movies again because
Why? So you could
I'm
just talk
missing
shit.
Star Wars.
He was
I was
talking.
just missing Star
You're
Wars.
missing Star Wars, Eslam? How? How
Um,
could you miss Star Wars? It's always there.
it's well, I haven't watched any of the new shit.
Not neither have I. What's
Yeah.
it called? What's it called? It's about to come back this year. You can wait. You're fine.
What?
Fucking the show.
Andor?
Yeah, Andor's coming back this year.
Oh yes.
Yeah, don't watch
Fuck
the movies.
yeah.
Just wait. Just wait for Andor. You're fine. Keep playing Jedi and watch Andor, and you'll be good. You don't need
Yeah,
Star Wars again.
that's true. That's true.
What's it
I'll
called?
give my
Since
Star
we're
Wars fix.
real quick, Henry says one of his favorite manhwa is the beginning after the end is getting an anime. I've heard of that. The beginning
Mhm.
after the end. I just can't remember what it is. One other thing I want to mention is it came back and it died. So breaking
What?
news. Toonami.
Oh yeah. Didn't they just shut the website?
They
For...
just shut down Cartoon Network's website, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
But Toonami came back and I was like, fuck it, yeah, let's go, let's do it. And it was like they had one on there that was Uzumaki by Junji Ito.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, hell yeah, I'll watch Uzumaki. So it was only 4 episodes. Man, episode 2 had the worst animation I had ever seen in my life, Eslam.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. It was bad. And then like you remember Dragon Ball Super when people were making fun of the animation because how bad it was? It was worse. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, so when Jujutsu Kaisen was coming out on a weekly basis, season 2, they had some mishaps with the animation because like they just couldn't hit their deadlines.
Yeah.
And they were trying to do too much. But I think once they released like the DVDs, like those episodes got updated. But like I feel like these like they gotta stop with like I think One Piece took a 6 months break for the anime. So it's not coming back till April. Which gives the manga a lot of time because Oda's been getting sick and he's been taking a lot more breaks.
Yeah.
I think One Piece should just they need to turn it into a seasonal anime. Like every year you
Makes
release
sense.
a season, do parts of the arc, and then you wait. That way you give the best animation you could. Because honestly, the last 2 arcs or the end of the last arc and then like the Egghead arc like the animation has been like mind blowing. Like they invented some new shit with like these these I forgot what they call them, something frames, like these dead frames or whatever, that like they're showing a whole different story within these frames that go by so quickly and people slow them down on the internet and show you what the frames were, but like they're so fucking cool. And I really enjoyed that. But like I think they it just needs to go seasonal, give the animators a lot more time to do their work properly the way they want to do it, and it gives the manga a lot more time to um move on ahead, and it gives Oda even more time to rest because this man's need his rest.
The
He
man's
just
been
turned,
making One Piece since the beginning of time.
like he's just turned 50 this year. Last year, I think his
I thought he
birthday's on
was
the
older.
31st.
Oh.
He's been doing One Piece since he was 22. So, you know what I mean? That's how long One Piece has been around. And yeah, it's just fucking phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
he needs a break.
Yeah. Well, one thing I want to say, Uzumaki,
Mhm.
written by, like I said, the legendary Junji Ito. Now, season 2, I had to look into not season 2, episode 2. I had to look into why it would happen. Apparently, they got an entirely different studio.
Animation team? Okay.
Yeah, an entirely different animation studio to go in there and do it. I don't know if there was some type of fallout or what happened, but anyway, after you kind of like look past it, it was fun for like a short, quick 4-episode
Mhm.
series, an entire series of 4 episodes, like 22, 25 minutes long.
Mhm.
Love that. I was like, man, why aren't there more things like that? And with Junji Ito, because he's known for writing like the horror story things.
Yeah.
With Uzumaki, I don't if anybody's not familiar, that's weird. It's all about Uzumaki spirals.
Mhm.
And literally it's just a bunch of people going crazy and spirals just taking over the world. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I've seen a
man.
couple of like pages of that manga. It's
Yeah.
fucking creepy.
Dude, anything
Yeah.
it's like his art style is fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But like he's done so many like Atomie obviously is a classic. But yeah, Uzumaki was cool. You got people turning into snails, hair. Some girl's hair grew really long and started murdering people. So this other girl's like, fuck that. My hair is even longer. And then their hair started fighting.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, people are just like getting attacked by hurricanes because
Yeah.
they spoke too loud. Like shit's crazy. Like that's 4 episodes. Like everybody should just go out of their way just to try Uzumaki. It's like it's 4 episodes. What are you losing? You're not.
True.
It's on Max. It's fun. Just knock
Nice.
them out. It's a great time. The whole thing's
I'll
in
give it
black
a
and
shot.
white, so it has that manga style.
Hmm.
But it's fun. It's a fun time. This
I'll
one
give it a
girl,
shot.
she has a what is it? She has like a Uzumaki on her forehead. It's at first it's just a little scar, and then as the show progresses, not even as the show, as episode 1 progresses, that shit turns into a spiral. And it's like half her face is in it, then it's her whole face, and then it's sucked in a couple of people.
Damn. That shit's wild.
As episode 1.
He's like, you don't want me to tell you about episode 2, 3, and 4.
Like this shit's wild, dude. Yeah, man.
But yeah, I've definitely been watching more anime lately, which I've been enjoying a lot.
Yeah.
It's nice to get back into my roots.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Going back to roots, like I was telling you before, wrestling. This time of year, especially Japanese wrestling, to keep it in the realm of Japan. Man, it is. I am so excited. Eslam. Wrestle Kingdom's coming. Then we have Wrestle Dynasty right after. We got the return of Kenny Omega, the one-winged angel, the cleaner. You know what I'm saying? The best bout machine. He's back. Adam Copeland is back. He's calling himself Cope because it sounds closer to Edge.
Okay.
You know, I can't wait. What's Henry saying over here? I haven't seen. Yeah, you just want to put it. I haven't seen any of the anime, just the manga. But did they ever animate when they find people shaped holes in a mountain and some people go in to never be seen again? I don't think they have, but I fucking love that one, Henry. Thank you for bringing that up. That's a creep. Have you seen that one, Eslam? That Junji Ito story?
No.
I forgot what it's called, but it's just like literally a mountain shows up with like these weird shaped holes, and people start going into it. It's like, wait a second, that hole is shaped like me. And then like everybody's just like, oh, what is this about? So they go inside the hole. I'm gonna spoil the whole story. They go inside the hole, and then they just keep on going, and then they hit a point where they're like, I can't get out, and then they kind of just keep sliding into the hole further and further, and then it deforms them, and they go in like all these crazy weird positions, and then they either get stuck. I don't think they ever pop out. They kind of just go deeper into it, and then that's it. If you go in there, you just see like weirdly deformed people in this fucking mountain.
Damn.
Just because the hole just kept on stretching them out and putting them in all these weird positions. But yeah, man, Japanese wrestling. But no, it's cool. Like I was telling you before, when you were excited on whether or not they were going to climax. I don't know if I ever explained what the G1 climax is. The point of the G1 climax.
Yeah.
Have I ever explained the point of it? And no, it's not the climax.
All right. Well, that's disappointing. Because Disco and I be waiting to climax every year. G1 style. But all right, whatever, bro. Tell us what it really means. Ruin it for us.
So that's the thing. This is when they truly climax, right? This is when everybody gets a climax as one in Tokyo. Now, the G1 climax is the equivalent to a tournament, but the ramifications are the same as a Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Winner, through the most grueling tournament in all of pro wrestling, gets to fight the champion at the big show. This year, the guy who won the G1 climax said, fuck that. I'm not waiting till Wrestle Kingdom. I'm going to fight the champion now. Wins. And now he's going into Wrestle Kingdom as the fucking champion. Damn. So now the G1 winner isn't going to fight him. It's Shota Umino. Shota Umino is going to fight Zack Sabre Jr. Why is Shota Umino a big fucking deal, Eslam? Because when I first really started following New Japan Pro Wrestling, I told you about those young boys. I can't say without laughing. I told you about the young boys. I told you about the young lions, the trainees. They have different classes of trainees that go in. And in there was a class where you had Yota Tsuji, you had Ren Narita, you had Shota Umino. All three of them are in all major high-profile matches in Wrestle Kingdom this year. They hit that level where they're all there. I think they started doing it like last year, but this year they're all high-profile matches. And Shota Umino, he's the one that's fighting the world champion already this early in his career. They're called the new Three Musketeers, the new Three Musketeers, because there was a new one back in the day. Then there was the OG. There's a lot of Musketeers. But yeah, man, Shota Umino, Ren Narita, and Yota Tsuji. They're all out here. These young guns, you know what I'm saying? They're just out here just kicking ass, and I can't fucking wait.
I love when you talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds like you're making people up. It really does. Like, I know you're talking about real wrestlers,
Yeah.
but it just sounds like you're saying random
And these are three
Japanese
new
words.
names that I never really mentioned to you before, because like there you still have the classics. We still got our well,
Okada.
Konosuke Takeshita. Well, Okada, he doesn't work for New Japan. Remember, he works for AEW.
Oh, he went to
Yeah,
AEW
he
now.
went to AEW. He's there. But Naito's in there. Naito's actually going to be fighting. Believe it or not, he's going to fight Hiromu Takahashi, the man that he trained, the one who used to come out with Daryl the Cat.
See, it literally sounds like you're making up shit.
Daryl is a little stuffed animal cat that he used to come out with. And then I think somebody attacked Daryl, so he used to come out with Daryl's brother. Then he had two cats for a while. It's a whole thing.
You know, it'd be crazy. Picture this movie.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
It's just like you have this whole life. You're talking about all these wrestling shit, like to
Yeah.
people. You got your own podcast about it, and like you're saying all these names and all this shit. It doesn't have to be a whole movie. It could be just like one of those short 20-minute episodes, whatever.
Okay.
Like short story. And then like all of a sudden at the end, it's like it kind of like shows you reality,
Yeah.
and you're in a mental institution just saying all this random weird shit.
None of it was real.
And there's no New Japan Pro Wrestling.
It's a fucked up Truman Show.
Yes.
That's a New Japan Pro Wrestling does not exist. This history, this like goes back years, like multiple decades. It's all in my head.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
I wish my brain had that capacity. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's it's a good time. What's it called? Almost became world champion a couple times recently. I'm blanking on his name. No,
Oh, okay.
no. Orange Cassidy.
Oh, nice.
Orange Cassidy. He's been coming closer. He's 2 years in a row. He's got the most wins in AEW, and he still does that. The man who has no energy whatsoever has the most wins 2 years in a row in AEW. Oh man, I gotta go to a show soon. It's been long enough.
Yeah. SummerSlam's coming back to New Jersey this year.
Yeah. I realized something. I was all happy. I know I talked about it on the podcast where I went to Royal Rumble, which means I completed the Big Four.
Yeah.
In WB. And I remember Jack, he's not here today, but he said that there was that he considered King of the Ring the fifth one. I was like, yes, back in the day, but they don't do King of the Ring anymore. As much as it pains me to say, there is a fifth. Now there is a Big Five. WWE's been pushing it down our throats, which means there's one more major pay-per-view I have to go to WWE style. That's Money in the Bank. Never went to one. So now I gotta find a Money in the Bank pay-per-view that's worth going to and go to it. Which WWE's been pretty good right now with all. Well, we talked about it before we started recording with everything going on with Netflix and all that. But yeah, Money in the Bank.
I know you had mentioned it before, but you know my memory. But like seeing those commercials for it, like Raw on Netflix and then AEW Collision on Max, I was mind blown.
And Dynamite,
honestly. I was mind blown that wrestling has moved to streaming, not fully, not only on streaming, but moved to streaming. And I'm like, this is crazy. And I think the reason why Netflix made that move is because they've done 3 live events so far. 4.
The test for Monday Night Raw,
yeah. So they did Chris Rock's comedy special live. They did Joe Rogan's comedy special live, and then they did
the
that Tyson fight live. And I think all of them had like a decent enough draw, to the point where like I think people would like watching live events.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, because the Netflix deal went into effect. And over a year ago was when they.
And it's interesting because Netflix is also building a studio in New Jersey, like like a Hollywood filming studio campus in New Jersey.
Yeah. What
part of Jersey? They're gonna be filming. I don't remember which part of Jersey, but they're gonna, once it's built, they're gonna be filming Netflix shows and movies here. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's been a joke in the wrestling community for the past like year now, or a little over a year. Seth Rollins, He's called his nickname is Seth frickin' Rollins.
Hmm.
And the joke has always been that now that they're going to Netflix, they don't have to worry about TV ratings. They're just going to start calling him Seth fucking Rollins.
Yeah,
So like everybody's waiting for January 6th for Seth Rollins to come out. Like, are they going to do it? Are they going to call him Seth fucking Rollins?
they
But
should. I mean, I mean, they probably won't.
it's a kid show.
I
They're
know
not
they
going to
probably.
do it
Yeah, but
unless
they
The Rock
should.
is there. The Rock is the only one who's allowed to curse whenever he feels like it, which
Okay.
is just kind of bullshit. I feel like he doesn't deserve that. But no, this year for WWE is a huge one because not only is Netflix taking Raw, this is the last. It's been announced. This is John Cena's last year in wrestling.
Oh damn.
So
Okay.
he's doing a 1 year from January to December. He
2025.
multiple dates. Yeah,
Hmm.
multiple dates. He's gonna be a wrestler. He's gonna be in there week to week. Not, I think he's still gonna take some time off, maybe a month or two here and there. But he's gonna be showing up. He's gonna be doing the matches, and I think I'm almost positive they're gonna finally do it. Eslam. He's gonna be the guy to break Ric Flair's record. He's
Oh
currently
shit.
tied, and honestly, you know me, I was hating Cena before it was cool,
Hmm.
bro. He deserves to break Ric Flair's record. He deserves to hold the record for the most
Listen, man. I
championships.
mean, he's been doing good in Hollywood.
Mhm.
So, um, this sounds like a nice send off. To end his to retire his wrestling career,
Mhm.
and then like concentrate more because like I'm sure he'll be doing more stuff with James Gunn in the new DCU as
Absolutely.
Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sure they're
season two
working
is
on
coming out
Peacemaker.
this year.
Yeah. So you got that. I'm sure they'll introduce him again in the DCU with either the Creature Commandos or like another version of the Suicide Squad if they're gonna do that again.
Mhm.
But I think the Creature Commandos have taken over the role of the Suicide Squad, and I'm loving the show on Max. It's really good.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, love the music. James Gunn is always good with his music. Uh,
You know what? I'm actually not a fan of it. Like, it's
I love
different,
the music.
but
Yeah,
it's something about it. It's I don't know. And
the stories are well written for
yeah,
the half an hour that they're doing. He's
yeah.
fully developing each character in each episode, like giving you their backstory, their motivations, and all the stuff. So I'm really enjoying it, and I have high hopes for the new DCU. The Superman trailer came out a few weeks ago, and it broke the internet. Um,
Look good, man.
it looked good. Crypto
Look
was in
good.
there.
They made crypto not look stupid.
Yeah, it
Because
was.
I'm sorry, crypto's a great character or whatever. It's a fucking stupid idea
Yeah,
at the end of the day, but it was like, damn, it doesn't look bad.
yeah. So there was some type of alien creatures, and the funniest shit
Guy
was
Gardner,
yeah, his hair.
the
But
accurate hair.
yeah, well, I mean, it's I guess there's different
it's
versions of
it's
it, but
OG Guy Gardner hair.
yeah, I like the shaved head more with the thing coming down, but
Yeah.
it's fine. We got like a quick scene of it. People were like mad about it on the internet. I was
Everyone's
like,
like, "This is what you're gonna do to Guy Gardner." I was like, "Hey, fuckface, do you
yeah,
know who? Do you know if there's multiple guy like fucking
yeah,
Green
they
Lanterns? Like,
don't.
what do you know? What do you
They
know?"
don't know anything, most of these people. So I saw it. I thought it was hilarious, and I can't wait to see more. We saw Mr. Terrific. We saw Hawk Girl.
Dude, Mister
Uh,
Terrific. Just,
l-
I mean, I love seeing Guy Gardner. I love seeing Hawker. I love seeing all
yeah.
these things. I was not expecting Mister Terrific. When I saw that, I was like, "Let's fucking go!"
Yeah, no,
So
he
excited.
well, I mean, you don't follow, but like he
Yeah, I
announced
don't.
Mr. Terrific a while back. Like he
Yeah.
announced all the cast
Okay.
of like with Hawk Girl, like all this
Yeah.
stuff.
You know what I mean? I've been getting real tired of superhero shit.
No, I know, me
Yeah.
too, but I'm excited for this new stuff. The Batman got delayed for another year, the Batman Part 2.
Okay.
So that's coming out in 2027. Um, and I think it's been confirmed that Jason Momoa will be playing Lobo in in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Is that a
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part of the DCU. So
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a show or whatever. But Jason Momoa as Lobo makes a lot more sense than Aquaman.
yeah,
Um
100%.
but yeah, no, it's I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest Jason Momoa fan, but
Mhm.
like knowing him and the roles he's done and everything and like the kind of humor he
Yeah.
has, it fits Lobo perfectly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why it's just like, yeah, no, that makes a lot
It's
of
like
sense.
Jason Momoa to Lobo is Ryan Reynolds to
To
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
like
So
one hundred
it's like I
percent.
feel like that's like his perfect role, and I'm excited for it. So and with James Gunn and what is it, Peter Saffron, whatever.
I think you got
Sorry,
it.
I apologize if I fucked up your last name.
Mhm.
With them helming the DCU so far, what I've been seeing is looking good, especially with Creature Commandos. So I'm enjoying it. I love that Alan Tudy's in this, and he's Doctor
Dr.
Phosphorus.
Phosphorus.
And I really hope they put him in a live action because that's gonna be fucking fantastic. So I can't wait. But
It's
yeah.
what's it called? No, Alan. I think it's Tudyk. He's
Oh, Tudyk. Okay.
yeah, he's I, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him in a bad role in his entire career.
he's
Like,
always good in what he does. Like
dude, like he was already in some DC stuff when he was in the
yeah, as voice acting. Yeah.
no the
Oh.
live action thing, the really weird people. Remember they had a bunch of butts that were killing people.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't. I'm
Yeah,
so blanking
I'm
on the name right
blanking.
now. Yeah, but he was the antagonist.
Oh right, he was
Yeah,
the bad guy
yeah,
in the void. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But he did that. I mean, put him in fucking dodgeball. He's Steve the
yeah,
pirate.
yeah.
You know, fucking A Knight's
He's
Tale. He was the guy who
r-
was the announcer. No, not the
Resident.
announcer. He was the other guy.
He
But
does Resident Alien, which is pretty funny. We've watched a little bit of it. It's like
yeah,
a dumb show, but it's funny. Firefly. Um,
Firefly was like where he really
yeah,
started off. Yeah, no, dude, Alan Tudyk is one of those guys.
and
Like, just
he's
put him in something.
and
He's
he's
gonna
done
make it work.
so much voice acting that it's like crazy.
Yeah,
Um, but I love the dude. I'm really happy he's part of this. But yeah, man, can't wait for the new DCU. Excited to see Superman. Um, excited to see what they do with Batman. He said they're not gonna do an origin movie for Batman.
and there's
They-
still gonna be a Robin. Last I
Yeah,
heard.
yeah. So the Batman Brave and the Bold. So they're not gonna really be doing like another origin story, which I'm okay with because
No,
everybody knows Bruce's origin story. So that's fine to get that moving along. But yeah, excited for the new DCU.
excited for a
Hopefully it's
lot of
good.
things, man. Also, I saw Joker Folie à Deux.
How'd you like it?
I didn't hate it.
Okay.
No.
Well,
I know the world did, and I looked at it. I literally had to be like, why do people hate it? I did, and a lot of people. I thought it was going to be the singing or the story was done. Most people complained about the ending. I was
oh,
like, that's the upsetting
okay.
part.
I
Why?
haven't seen it yet, but I'll
Yeah,
watch it eventually.
yeah. Everybody's they thought the ending was. I was like, from what we know about this story, this ending makes so much fucking sense. But it's one of those things. Just like, is it me knowing that, or is it you guys not knowing that?
It's probably the
Yeah,
second part.
but you know that's how
Well,
people
I
are.
mean, you said the same thing twice, but
No, I didn't. It's I know I
kind
didn't,
of.
but I know I'm just joking now. But yeah, it's
All right.
it's it's one of those things where you know it's like when they announced Witcher 4,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "No, this is woke. You can't have a girl Witcher." It's like, okay, thanks for telling me you never heard of Ciri in Witcher 3, fucking
Yeah.
asshole. Like she's been around for forever, but okay.
That should look good too, so
Oh, it looks
I'm
great.
excited about that.
That's why I want to go back and play 3.
Yeah, same. That's that's why I put it on my wish list. All right, final thoughts. Let's wrap this
Yep.
bad boy up.
Um, do you want to do? So this is my final thought. Upcoming episode. I don't know what we got going on schedule wise.
Hmm.
You want to do that rate and review?
I'm down.
Yeah, we can tell
Well,
Disco.
yeah, we'll let this go now. Um,
It's that wrestling match.
yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Okay, so
because I
anybody
saved it on my phone.
perfect. Anybody who's checking this out, watching this episode, that was from what a month ago, I believe. That there's a wrestling match that's
I'll
happening.
add it again
Yeah,
in the description and on the YouTube channel, so you guys can just go there
no.
and look it up.
Finally doing a rate and review that's not a movie.
Yeah,
So
that's
looking
gonna
forward
be
to seeing how
interesting.
this works.
Um, all right, yeah, my final thoughts. Can't wait to play more video games this year. I'm excited. Got a new system finally, and excited to use it. I'm giving my nieces my PlayStation 4
Nice.
because my one niece wants to play um, Minecraft. So I'm gonna get her Minecraft for PS4 and see what other games I can get them into. Um, there's no Astrobot for PlayStation 4, right?
No, they just
No.
did the VR.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. But yeah, I'll find him something.
Yeah,
I'll look at stuff.
so
Um,
something like a Sackboy or
yeah.
Little Big Planet, something along those lines. How
Yeah.
old are they?
Huh?
How old are they?
9 and 10.
How familiar are they with the controller?
Not much.
Yeah, something like maybe a Sackboy or some
Yeah.
type of platformer.
Yeah. So excited for them to. I already made their children account under my um PlayStation Network account because you can do that, which is
Yeah,
fantastic. Set up all the settings and stuff. So excited to give them the PlayStation 4. I gotta get them another controller though, because only one works well. So, but
you watch out with those haptics. I told you.
um,
Don't play Dragon Ball Spark and Zero. That shit will fuck your controller up.
I'm not giving them that game.
That
Uh,
game, my god.
I think they would have an aneurysm trying to figure out how to play that.
On the last episode, I was asking if anybody has the game, and I remember Walter said he has it. I still haven't asked him if he wants to play because I need to. All this time I've been mentally preparing myself to get back in that game. It's been 2 weeks and I'm still not ready to get
Damn,
back into that game.
that shit's intense, huh?
I just I
That's
don't want to
wild,
go
bro.
back in. I'm just one trophy away from that platinum.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to Los Wise Guys podcast. If you like what you hear, follow us on social media. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, rate, and review. Go check out our YouTube channel. See all our other content. Thank you for listening. Have a great week.